Imagine that you reach your hand into a pond. The fish below the surface sees a five-headed monster and cannot perceive the man attached to it. It mistakes a hangnail for an eye because the truth is beyond its imagining. This is a quote from Magic the Gathering story Revelation at the Eye. It describes the three Eldrazi titans, Lovecraftian beings that reach into planes of existence with their millions of limbs appearing as separate entities only because the inhabitants of that reality lack the ability to perceive the higher dimension that connects them to their respective bodies. There is also a Pokémon that behaves like this. Though unlike the Eldrazi that consume reality, Arceus is the one who creates it. When you meet them at the beginning of the eponymous Pokémon Legends Arceus, their form is quite different from that of the mythical Pokémon. The ball of amorphous light that speaks to us says that they are that which humans call Arceus, as though they recognize their title granted to them by humans, but it is not their true name, if they even have such a thing. Arceus gives us one mission: seek out all Pokémon. It is likely no coincidence that this mission will inevitably involve the quelling of the frenzied nobles, the end of Dialga and Palkia's quarrel, the defeat of Giratina, the closing of the space-time rift, and the overall enrichment of the people of Hisui. It's only once we've completed this goal that we are allowed into the Hall of Origin, where Arceus awaits in its more familiar form. This, the Pokémon called Arceus, is the metaphorical hand in the pond. Each Arceus that exists in this form is one extension of the being we met at the beginning of this journey, connected by an unseen arm in a direction that has no name to every other Arceus. Defeating Arceus also ripples outwards into other games, displaying a diegetic connection to all realities that other Pokémon don't possess. By proving your worth to Arceus in this dimension, the Azure Flute that can allow you to meet them appears in the Sinnoh region centuries later, as if to say that Arceus remembers you beyond space and time, and extends an invitation to meet again in another universe. But the Hall of Origin seen in Hisui holds another link to Arceus' enigmatic nature. Etched in the glass-like floor is a massive symbol of overlapping rings and triangles, one that is strangely familiar to those who witnessed Arceus' awesome power for the first time over a decade ago. When brought to the Sinjo ruins, Arceus awakens to its original purpose, the Creator. No longer a mere extension to observe the world, this one is a hand that has remembered how it once shaped clay. We see that same symbol from the Hall of Origin build up, one layer at a time. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. Two beings of time and space set free from the original one. The other side of this world was given by the original one to its raging third. Three beings were born to bind time and space. Three beings whose power can hold both time and space fixed. From all creations, over all creations, does the original one watch over all. This symbol represents creation, not only of the Sinnoh region, but of the world of Pokémon as a whole. Though it is inscribed on the floor of the Hall of Origin in Hisui, this is not the first time in this game that it appears. If we follow Arceus through that nameless higher dimension back to its true self, in a place beyond time and space, we see it again. As the plates themselves tell us, the original one is in all things. The original one is nowhere at all.